This is Tammi C. Walker, the owner of Dreams Are a Reality. I created this channel to provide light and love. How you all doing? I'm doing good. I want to do a video today. What to do when others don't value you. What to do when others don't value you. And I know it probably happens to some of you all that are listening. It happens to like beautiful people who really go above and beyond. It can happen if you're a mom, if you're a dad, if you're a grandparent. It happens as an employee. You go above and beyond. You get a measly raise. Oh, but when you put in that resignation, they are devastated. They have an attitude. They can't believe you don't want to stay with the company long term. But when I was here, you didn't act like you was interested in having me around. Isn't that ironic? Life is but a game. And some people say, I don't like playing games. Baby, you in the game. Ding, soon as you wake up, game on. It just is what it is. You're in the game with people. Sometimes they in your circle. They silently hating on you. And I hate using that word. But I'm tired, you all. I just got to start calling it what it is. And it's really scary because sometimes we don't even know who they are. They smile. They cheer for you. But deep down inside, they're not happy for you. And what I try to tell people is their own insecurity. I see it as mothers against daughters, as some sisters don't like each other's friends. And it's it's crazy. It's not funny, you all. It's crazy is what it is. And it's that comparison thing. Oh, they so lucky. They have a good life. I wish I could do what they're doing. If everybody would understand their individual path, we wouldn't even have all this. I'd have messed up because I'd have talked too much. Can you please hit that like button? Please hit subscribe and let's get it. Let's dive into this video. Alrighty. If you're feeling unseen, underappreciated, or quietly dismissed, I call it nice and nasty, this is for you. Something going on with my sink. Excuse that noise if you heard it. You are not invisible. You are not disposable. Like my garbage disposer is acting. You are sacred. You are sacred. You really are. And remember to say tomorrow will be better. And it's okay. Because it is okay. And all is well. So when others don't value you, it's the silence. You're calling, you're reaching out. Deaf, mute, nothing. They dismiss you. They ignore you. Leave you out of stuff. And it's done. It's done intentionally. This happens to the strongest, kindest, especially to those who give without keeping score. You got some people, they just show up at a hospital, somebody's sick. They don't want anything in return. They give out money when somebody's down and out. They don't want it back. They just show up at the most sacred times. And sometimes those people, they don't get it back. And it hurts. It does hurt. It really does. Some of the most kindest people and sweetest people, they cry themselves to sleep because what they do for others, it doesn't come back. And good people, they don't do it for a return, but it does hurt. It does. So their inability to value you, to value you says more about their lens than your worth. Many times people, and we got to remember this. This is going to help a lot if you can really, really remember this. It's not about you. This is their own trauma. This is their own insecurity. This is their own doubt in self. And it's something they see in you that is making them uncomfortable. And it's one word that I could use. If this could be done, you can get through a whole lot of trash and red tape. And it's communication. If people would just communicate. And here's how I feel about people. When I hear that they do something admirable, when I hear that they do something amazing, I ask questions. Hey, I know you bought your house. You had it built from the ground. What was that process like? Like my cousin did that. What year did you do that? I ask questions. I'm not going to be jealous because my cousin has a house built from the ground. That's beautiful. It is a beautiful home. And when I go visit him, he is a very hospitable host. And I have an amazing time sleeping and staying in his house. But why am I going to be jealous? Because my husband, my cousin built his house from the ground. Why am I going to be jealous of that? Think about what you're thinking about. But some people, they're so unhappy inside. And I just hate to hear people, they say, oh, they act like they didn't like me. Oh, they were just trying to start drama. Yeah, it's their own insecurity. It has absolutely nothing to do with you, but everything to do with them. And some of the most strongest, confident looking people, they're very insecure inside. And it's sad because it's their own stuff that they haven't dealt with. Has that happened to you though? Have you felt unvalued? Have you felt undervalued? Have you felt not seen? It's not a good feeling. And one of the biggest mistakes you can make is to try to make somebody see you. I think I told you all the story years ago. I tried to tell my ex-boyfriend, I'm a good woman. I said, I'm a good woman. I'm a good woman. I kept emphasizing that. He said, who are you trying to convince? You or me? Oh, embarrassment came all across my face. I think we were on the phone. I hurried up and got off that phone. I don't even know what I said after that. But it really stuck with me because he knew I was a good woman. And he knows to this day. I did nothing but show him love and show his son love and try to show his daughters love. But hey, but let me tell you something. Once you walk away, oh, those memories begin to play. And it's like rewinding the tape. You know what? Tamika wasn't that bad. Or Michael, he was actually a good guy. This happened to me before, you all. It was this guy. He lived here. We actually met online. Cool guy. Very sweet. But he was like clingy and just so all trying to be all into me, which was not bad. But I did not feel like that about him. I was still hung up on somebody else. But I was trying to get out and date. And you know how people do try to move past the person that you hung up on that don't mean you no good. So I was stuck on this guy having 3 kids. I just would go to his apartment and I would see 3 toothbrushes, 3 house shoes, 3 pair of house shoes. I was like, oh, this is a lot. But it never got romantic. Nothing romantic like that. But he definitely was into me. I know he went out and watched me sing before. He came to my apartment one time. He wouldn't leave. I remember it was a snowstorm and I had to finish this paper. And I was trying to make the guy leave. He would not leave. Long story short story long. He ends up moving. He did a bold move. He moved to California. He's an artist. And he started working for Warner Brothers. And he just packed up. He said, I'm moving, Tammy. I do not have the job. I'm taking a chance. That man took a chance, made a career, and he never came back. And got remarried to someone in the California area. So I admire that. But once he moved away, I was like, I kind of like him now. Now that's just dumb. Knowing I didn't like that guy like that. We had became decent friends. Though. It was nice to talk to him. But I didn't like him like that. But only because he was no longer within reach. No longer pining for me. It's silly. It's a silly game that we can play with each other. But why do we take each other for granted? We feel like we have so much more time with each other. We feel like, that's the trusty spare tire. They'll always be there. And as soon as somebody pass away, people falling out. I can't believe they passed. This is such a shock to me. But it done got so bad now, you all. People pass away, they sad. Next thing you know, they don't even bring them up no more. That's just how disconnected we are. We are in trouble. We are in trouble. I'm not the one to do the gloom and doom, but we are in trouble. We are because we stay in these cell phones. we're not connecting with people. We're removed, and it's hard to watch. As a woman that grew up in the 70s and 80s, remember being outside, remembering drinking from the water hose, remember playing softball for 4 or 5 hours, remembering the candy store, remembering getting a cassette tape and just jamming to WBMX. That was a radio station here, and listening to the house music and the mixes, and just New Edition and Janet Jackson. It was just some good times back then. I'm really glad these old artists are coming back around and still performing. But I miss my old life. I do. And I don't want to be that person. I want to be the one to enjoy the present. And I enjoy my life as much as I can. But it's hard for us empaths, us very sensitive people that enjoy connecting, that are sincere. Again, you are probably saying on all my videos, if not most, so far from an angel. I'm no saint, but I know I'm a softie, and I really try. I try so hard to treat others good, and I do feel undervalued sometimes. I do feel not seen. But I tell myself, it doesn't happen a lot, but it comes a little here and there. But what I do for myself, and I owe it to myself, I get my massages, I journal daily, I listen to sermons, I read positive books, I go to therapy every other week, and I owe it to myself, for myself, to be good, to treat myself with care, to go to those doctor appointments, to go to my dentist appointments, do what I can for me. Because at the end of the day, I have to be happy with me. I have to, take care of my body so it can push past 70, 80. And, to do that, you got to take care of yourself. To do that, you have to watch the stress. I'm going to close in a couple of minutes. I was having some really bad stomach issues in the morning before work. Real bad. It was throwing me off. It had made me late a couple of times. I would feel sick at work. I would feel sick en route to work, having to stop and, run to a washroom because I would be so sick to my stomach. And so I was telling my good friend about this last week. And I told her, I said, girl, I had some bad stomach issues. And I said, wait a minute, girl. I don't have those issues no more. Ever since I resigned, I don't have those issues no more. Now, I worked in the inner city of Chicago. I worked in the school trying to help girls, did groups. Maybe for me, that wasn't the best match. Maybe it didn't agree with my digestive system. Maybe it was so anxiety provoking trying to help them. I think I was so invested. I really wanted to help those girls. And I know I did. I did help some. But perhaps that environment was not the best for me. Maybe what I'm doing now, the one-on-one, which I am more of a one-on-one type person. And I know I got that controlling element. So maybe because they were out of control sometimes, they wasn't listening, they were bickering with each other, they were not doing their work correctly. And so that was impacting them coming to group. And we had a heavy Latina, I'm saying Latina because I dealt with the young ladies, Latina presence in our school, and I couldn't, communicate with them. We used translators, but that would stop the group. I was commuting an hour and 5 minutes there and an hour back. I think it just stressed me out. So it really affected my digestive system. I do not have those problems anymore. So when you feel empowered, you all got, excuse me, it's late and I had a little glass of wine so I could tell. I can tell I'm slightly off. This is an empowered response ritual. When you feel not seen, when you feel undervalued, when you feel that someone is taking you for granted, pause. Name the ache. I feel lonely. I feel unseen. I feel not loved. Don't rush past it. Reaffirm your balance. See, I told you all I shouldn't have did this video. Reaffirm your boundaries. Silence can be sacred. Sometimes being alone, it can be good. Like tonight, I got to watch my Bulls, but it took me a while to get the channel because the way they have things streaming these days is crazy. You got to pay for all this stuff. But I enjoy quietness. It's very quiet here. I'm got my cat over here. I would show you all, but I'm not good with moving the camera. I'm going to leave it alone. When he's awake, I will put him on camera. But he's asleep, is silent. It's a nice night. Silence can be sacred. I know some people feel nervous to be alone, but take yourself out alone to a meal. Go have a meal. Go to the library. Go to the bookstore. Go somewhere alone. That will cause you to feel empowered. Go for a nice walk alone. Choose one act of self-honoring today. A walk, a journal entry, a no, and say it with love. And say it with your chest too. Okay, you all. So I'm going to close this thing on down. You're not waiting to be chosen. You are choosing yourself again and again. Now, if my cat can choose himself. Now, this little cat is 16 months old. Fizz. F-I-Z-Z is his name. Run all through my house, raising all kind of havoc. And he's been here 2 weeks tomorrow. It seems like 2 months. He is a lot. He is very hyper. But he's got the other side that Fizz will disappear. I'll be playing with him or I'll be doing my work. Next thing you know, he's gone. Fizz goes and gets under that bed and go to sleep for an hour or two or go hide in that closet. And if a cat can pause and take care of himself, as rambunctious and as energetic as he is, because he's still a kid. If he can do that, I know we can do that. You all, the value you're going to get is from yourself. The value that you'll get if you're a believer is from God. And people are bonuses. Your own kids, they may let you down. They may not see your value. We take each other for granted. We feel that it's way more time than it really is. And when that person is gone, you should hear the stories that some people say. I should have paid them more attention. What do people say on their deathbed? I shouldn't have worked as hard. I should have spent more time with my family. We take this life for granted. We take good people for granted. And when they're gone, you spend your lifetime trying to find them again. Or it's so prideful, won't even try to find them, replacing them. You'll never replace a good person. Be kind to them. Show them love and tell them how you feel. Spend that time with them. Tammi C. Walker, what you all think about what I said? Drop me comments. I got to get out of here. Got to get ready for the bed. Have a good night. Bye-bye. I value you all.